Howdy, Ego Hackers! My name is Samwise, and in this session, we will delve into the fascinating world of reflector functions, focused on the TI-FI reflector relationship. This relationship symbolizes a unique interplay between our decision-making processes and our personal values, showcasing how these cognitive functions are opposed to each other, but might just be able to complement each other. We'll explore how this intricate relationship shapes out in our behavior and interactions with the world. To delve into the TI-FI axis, let's first understand how reflector functions work. These are interactions between two cognitive functions that, while sharing a common orientation, introversion in our case, focus on different aspects. But they basically do the same job. TI is about internal, logical consistency, using personal reasoning and analysis. FI, conversely, is attuned to personal values and expression. Both of these functions are about judgment. They judge things. These judgments can clash with each other. Like, oh, I think this is true, or I think this is false. But then you get the, oh, I feel like this is right, or I feel like this is wrong. Now, they can harmonize with each other, leading to decisions that are both logically sound and aligned with personal values. But gosh dang, it isn't easy. Like, consider a situation where one part of us, the TI part, wants to implement a plan based on logical and analytical reasoning. Like, yes, it makes sense, logically, to buy the $2 t-shirt from a third world country over the $14 one from the United States of America. But there's the FI part that's concerned about its alignment with personal values and authenticity, like, oh, maybe sweatshops are bad. See, this scenario illustrates the typical TI-FI dynamic, balancing logical reasoning with personal values. Like, is this right? Yes, but is it right? Or, this is right, but is it right? If you're not catching on, there is right as in correct, and right as in moral or upright. Now, you can go ahead and laugh at my joke. Thanks guys, I'll be here 4 times a week. Subscribe so you don't miss them. In this dynamic, the drive for logical consistency, TI, is tempered by a deep understanding of personal values and integrity, FI. This interplay showcases how our cognitive preferences shape our actions, marrying logical reasoning with value-driven decisions. We have a preference for TI or FI based on which one is in our ego. But the difficulty of using the other one varies based on type to type. Like, an ESFJ is going to have an easier time going between using TI or FI because they're relatively close to each other on the function stack, which means they use about the same amount of energy. But for me, TI hero and FI demon, I look at morals like, this is correct, how could it possibly be bad? In a lot of ways, you. So with that out of the way, let's actually look into the TI-FI reflection. The TI-FI reflection looks at internal logical reasoning and a deep understanding of personal values. TI focuses on analyzing and structuring the internal world, emphasizing logical consistency and thorough analysis, while FI, on the other hand, is sensitive to personal values and authenticity, prioritizing decisions that align with one's true self. They also focus on being role models. Here's a way to describe the TI-FI reflection. Have you ever heard of that one dinosaur movie called Jurassic Park? And with the quote, "Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should." Imagine the scientist, this TI user developing a theory. They're focused on the problem solving, like, hey, I need to use this chemical to make that chemical, and then boom, we got dinosaurs. But they also must consider whether the work they're doing aligns with personal values and integrity and the consequences of the actions. Because for the TI user, they have FE, which is about ethics or like the values of other people. But since like dinosaur inventing isn't a thing that people have an opinion on or a moral condemnation on, that's why they need to have their own set of integrity, their own FI to rely on in these voyages they have. The TI of the scientist drives an effective theory, while their FI ensures its development is moral or the right thing to do. Like, without the FI, we have nuclear energy that turns into nuclear bombs. And similar things for FI users, where the TE is about the collective thought and credulousness. Like, is this credible? What do the experts have to say? But of course, experts are a slow-moving ship. They often rely on old, outdated information, and it's like the TI users are on the frontier with like a bunch of the new theories and diet programs and all this other new age stuff. And then the FI user is going to have to think for themselves because there isn't a whole lot of opinion of the big cheese, if you will. But hey, the FIT users are trendsetters. They'll take this information and become the authority big cheese themselves one day. Good for them. So, introvert thinking, introverted feeling, very different, but they can collaborate to provide a balanced approach to decision making and self-understanding. TI offers a framework for internal logical analysis, focusing on consistency, structure, and problem solving, while FI brings a deeper understanding of personal values, morals, and integrity. This ensures decisions are both made with correctness and uprightness. These two together will make the right decision, not just the right decision, not just the right decision, the right decision. For instance, say you have a leader using TI for strategic planning and decision making, while their FI ensures their actions are aligned with their core beliefs. This results in leadership that is both effective and true to their beliefs. The TI-FI reflection is crucial for balancing decisions, avoiding extremes of the cold, harsh logic, or subjective emotions bordering on the line of delusion. It integrates TI's logical analysis with FI's deep understanding of personal values, fostering a harmonious blend of mind and heart. So in conclusion, the TI-FI reflector functions is an essential cognitive tool, merging internal logical reasoning with a deep understanding of personal values is not an easy task. But going one and neglecting the other is even worse than the difficulty of striving for both. Understanding and utilizing these reflection functions can significantly enhance our decision-making and personal integrity, contributing to a well-rounded personality adept at navigating both the analytical and value-driven realms. This has been an EgoHackers production. And you know what else is also an EgoHackers production? Our own personality typing test. Yes, sir. And it'll be super quick and fast. There's no, 3 questions that ask literally the same thing with different phrasing, as if it's somehow gonna be different. Nope. Just a few short questions that get right to the point of the matter. Don't believe me? See for yourself. Uja.app. Yes, yes. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Next we'll be covering the extroverted intuition, extrovert sensing reflector functions. Alright, catch you guys in the next one. Bye.